Hello survivors and welcome to another Walking Dead Road to Survival video, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at the week ahead in RTS, the events that are on the way, the tournaments that will be taking place, and of course the rewards that will be on offer in them. First up, we'll look at the weekly calendar, and as you can see, Battle Pass 5 continues. This will be week 2 of the Battle Pass. You have got just under 24 hours to complete Battle Pass week 1. I know revenge raids are going to be something that are not a priority for most people, so you will have to go out and do that. But it is only 5, so it's not too terrible. I managed to complete all of my missions, as you can see, and it definitely is worth completing the extra faction revenge raids, as it gives 690 points, the highest amount of points you can get in this weekly mission. The other stuff seemed pretty straightforward in terms of normal gameplay and getting pieces quite easily. You know, like the collect 20 pieces of epic gear, you could do that from the League store. I think you could do that from choice crates as well, but I got it from the League store. So yeah, definitely something you can do. Your progress towards the main battle pass obviously is going to be helped with this. I'm nearly on like stage 15, so halfway through the normal battle pass in terms of stages, but I think we're about a third of the way through in terms of the XP needed in the first week. I have done quite a lot of the seasonal missions as well, a lot of the level up ones already, so I've getting a lot of those little bits of XP early on. We do of course have some events this week. We have the continuation of Hiker's Path. This is going to be the last week of Hiker's Path. I think we've had 2 roadmaps so far, and we are due 2 more to spend that daily login energy on for completion. I've been doing these roadmaps on my live stream mainly, and they haven't been too crazy. I think you can complete these pretty straightforward. Like a lot of the time it's just basic attacks with fairly leveled up characters. The S-class stages are pretty easy until you get to the last 3, and I just hit the auto button forgetting that it was actually S-class characters, and it nearly went wrong. I think I came up against a trader and Callie on the same team and got 2 or 3 of my characters wiped out in the first 2 turns, which I managed to recover from. Just thank goodness for S-class Michonne with all those guardian shields and the self-cleanse. Massive saviour there. Otherwise that would have gone really badly. You can take grenades and items in on these, but I of course forgot to do this, so I would have had to spend 70 coins potentially if I wanted to save myself on that stage, or use some extra energy, but I would have not been able to complete all the free-to-play acts that I could have otherwise, so that would have been a bit of a shot in the foot. There are of course the rewards that you can claim from this with the flashlights. I am potentially going to be going for the exhaust resist over here. As you can see, it is a 100% chance of exhaust resist, but I'm going to hold off for the time being just because I might go for the trainers instead. Trainers are something of a big thing for me, and that's a lot of bennies. Like I can claim this right now and I'm only halfway through. 30 bennies is quite a lot, so I'll be able to potentially get 60 bennies from this, and that is a lot versus 2 mods. So I'm thinking maybe the bennies are the way to go. We do also have a new event starting up near the end of the week. No multi-week event just yet, but more on that in a second. It starts on the Friday. It is called Bloody Valentine. It lasts for 9 days. There's no mention of Davey here, but I know a lot of people liked the Davies Valentine stories in the past. Whether there's going to be a continuation of this or not is anyone's guess. It will last a week Sunday basically, so all of next week's calendar will be taken up by Bloody Valentine, and then there'll be nothing else to see. However, of course, we have had the teaser that Conquest is going to be revealed, what this whole thing is basically, today on Monday. Whether there's going to be a multi-week event attached to this, and this is why things have been delayed, we do not know. Nothing official has been released about this, so we have got no idea. But there is a multi-week event that we normally have running right now that has yet to start. So it could potentially be attached to this, or it could potentially start midweek, like on the Wednesday or the Tuesday, and they haven't put it on the calendar yet. We'll have to wait and see. If you want to check out more on the Conquest announcement, you can check out my preview video on it. Just some theories and also just a little bit of hype basically, just to see what is coming to the game. I'll be talking about this a lot on my live stream tonight, so if you want to tune in and join in on the fun, I'll see you there. Also this Monday, League's Season 15 will be kicking off. I did a little preview video of the actual season itself, just going over what we have to look forward to when it comes to the overall rewards in there, any changes, so on and so forth. I did also do a first look video of the seasonal character. This time around it's going to be S-Class Mackenzie, as you can see on the screen, and if you want to see what she's going to be like before you spend your season tokens on her, you can go check out that video as well. So that's pretty much it on the event side of things. On the tournament side of things, we have the normal trio: solo level up, faction level up, as the sort of standard weekly tournaments now. There is no talk here of any attached drops or anything like that when it comes to milestones that will work towards Bloody Valentine. So it could potentially be next week's events if there are anything, or if there is a multi-week event starting up on the Tuesday or the Wednesday, it might get added afterwards. That has happened in the past, but we'll have to wait and see. The Cure event, for instance, did have stuff that was attached to the tournaments, but it was added afterwards because of the announcement timing. We also have a solo SR, which will count towards this week's qualifiers in leagues, because this is going to be the first week of leagues, so a lot of qualifiers will be going on. So if you want to qualify quite high, you obviously have to do quite well in that particular SR because it's solo. But the faction raid that comes in midweek does not go towards your league standing except for the actual raid hits, which is going to have much less of a contribution overall. We do have CRW at the end, which is obviously the biggest influence on your league standing every single week, just because you can just war and war and war and war, nothing to stop you from scoring tens of thousands of points a day, whereas to score 10,000 points in an SR you have to finish really high. That's lots and lots of cans, whereas in cross-region war it's much easier to come by those cans. It's just a time investment, not much else. We should potentially get a mod removal before this CRW. I think it's just so standard now that they don't even add it to the calendar. I'm not actually sure if they ever did, but it's pretty much standard behavior. Before a war or before a blitz, we do get mod removal. The CRW rewards will probably be announced on the Thursday or the Wednesday. Get information on what cards are going to be in this CRW, but we have seen some pretty improved cards in recent times. We've been seeing like Magna, Marge and Akira in the 40 and 50 slots, so keep your fingers crossed for some nice characters. For the weekly rewards, we are going to see a repeat of last week where Scotsman and Magna came into the rewards crates. However, this week is the last week where we're going to see Javi and Mr. Lou, because every 2 weeks this obviously gets swapped out. The two on the far left get removed, everything shifts along to the left, so Lee and Abraham will go up to the 100 slot, and then 2 new card slots will be added with 60 in each. So do be prepared for new characters to come into this crate, but also for Abraham and Lee to go up to that 100 slot and be a bit more accessible. So that's pretty much it for the week ahead in RTS, guys, on the event front, the tournament front, and obviously the big news, which is Conquest. I think a lot of people are going to be looking forward to this. We'll see what it has to offer. I'll hopefully see you on my live stream, and no doubt videos in the future going over stuff that they talk about, just basically walking you through anything that's announced. I want to thank you for tuning into this video today though, guys. Have a great week, and as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving.